Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how to apply for your driver license as an international student. Now, there are a lot of videos out there that will tell you what documents are needed, what is the process. But in this video, I'm going to particularly connect it with my experience so that I can give you an idea as to what I did, how many times I had to go to the agency in order to get my license, and what exactly the documents are needed, particularly from an international student. So I think this video will be really, really helpful. So I do recommend to stick till the very end. And in order, if you're looking to pre-plan your, like you're planning your travel here, and then you're also looking to get your license. So do recommend to watch till the very end. Now, mostly, if you're planning to go to any state, the process is same. The documents needed are almost similar. They may vary a little from state to state, but the overall list still remains pretty much similar. So what I did as an initial basis, my initial research, plan like which state you're traveling to. So from that, you can get a guide. That guide is called as a knowledge guide, basically a book in which all the description is provided, all the rules, regulations are provided as you're planning to apply for the license. So I do recommend to, get a printout, get a PDF of it, and you can start preparing for the test. And I'll elaborate more what the test is about, but this is something that you can plan ahead and you can start preparing for the exam that you need to give. So that is the very first thing. And then the first step, as you land in US, and if you're planning to apply for your license, the very important thing that you need to go over is to get your documents complete. Now there's a thing called 6-point ID. Now what this is it's a certain specific set of documents provided by the agency, and they've given points to each document. For example, for an international student or an international person, a passport is usually for 4 IDs or 4 points. And then there are certain other documents like your insurance bill or your electricity bill that counts for one document or 1 point each. So in total, you need a 6-point ID in order to qualify for the knowledge test, or in order to basically apply for the license. So getting your documents prepared is very, very important. Now, as an international student, obviously, when you come in, you don't have all those documents. So a 4-point document is always the passport. So make sure you have your passport with you. Along with that, if you open up a bank account, that will list out your address on that document. So that is another document that is needed, or that can be very, very helpful. And then as you apply, you also need a social security. So that is another document that is needed. So these are some of the basic documents that you need to get ready before you even go to the agency to apply. Now, for my first travel, I wasn't able to make through, reason being, I never knew that I need to take my I-20 as well. So that's another set of document, very important. Even though that doesn't count for any points, still an I-20 is needed for an international student. Along with that, make sure you have your I-94 and any other document from your university that will show your presence in US is also very, very essential. So that's the very first step. As you go to the agency, you present all these documents to the officer. If the documents are accepted and everything is good, the second step is to get a knowledge test and a vision test done. Now, what this is knowledge test. It's mostly similar for all states, might vary a little, but you'll get a set of 50 questions out of which you need to get 40 correct. And you can take that as many times you can, but again, there is a time difference, like there's a time slot. If you get one slot, you make sure you get that complete and that go. Otherwise, you'll have to wait for your next appointment. So that's where your handbook comes in handy, that I recommend to get, learn from it before you even plan. And if you get your knowledge test complete, there's a vision test where they check your vision, and they'll probably let you know if you need an eyeglasses or if you need corrective lenses. That will be highlighted on your license. But those are the two basic things. Once they both are complete, the next step is to basically the agency will provide you a learner permit once they feel all your tests have been complete. Now, with this learner's permit, you can practice driving with someone with you for 3 months at least. Now, again, in this category, the age varies. For example, if you're above 21, you need only 3 months of supervised driving. Otherwise, you need 6 months. So that also varies from state to state, but for me, it was 3 months. And that's the second step. After you get your test approved, you get a license, you get a learner's permit. So that's for 3 months. And then once your learner permit is about to expire, or you have done it for 3 months, like completed 3 months, you can apply for the road test. Now for road test, I do recommend to plan thoroughly and prepare, because there are a lot of things that are like, conducted during that road test. You need to make sure you have a good hands on driving. There's certain things like parallel parking, reverse turn, uh, working on it, like driving on intersections, on stop signs, that is all being thoroughly uh, asked, or you do that with the agent. So make sure to properly practice for the road test. And if everything works well, if your road test is fine, your license is approved, and you usually get a paper license, and your real license comes in a mailbox in like 5 to 10 days. And that's for 1 year. After successfully driving for 1 year, you can go back to the agency and get your license renewed. But this is the general process with all the initial documents from the initial step to the final. And I just wanted to shoot this video pretty quick, because I know there are a lot of students who do plan to get licensed. And I think this is a prime document that is very, very essential in case you're planning to do anything in US. So I hope this video was helpful. Do let me know in comments if you need any more help or any more information on what the exact process or other documents, if you feel are missing, are needed. I'll be more than happy to answer. And that was all for this one. I hope to see you all in the next video. Thank you.